Matatag Curriculum, English Grade 4, Quarter 1, Lesson 5, Complex Sentence. Hello kids! How are you today? Are you ready to learn another lesson in English 4? If yes, let's start. Our topic for today is about complex sentence. This is Teacher Aika, your online teacher. For our learning competency, compose appropriate sentences for clarity and coherence. Lesson objectives. First, define and identify the action verb. Second, use the tenses of verbs, simple present, simple past, and simple future. Third, use the correct voice of the verb. Fourth, identify descriptive or qualitative or attributive adjectives. And fifth, give and compose the characteristics of a complex sentence. Here are the content of our lesson. A. Action verb. B. Tenses of the verb. C. Voices of the verb. D. Adjectives. And E. Complex sentence. Imagine a sentence is like a building. A simple sentence is like a tiny house, easy and clear. A complex sentence is like a tall building with many floors. Each floor is linked by bridges, which is the dependent clauses, to the main floor, which is the independent clause. These bridges make the building or the sentence more interesting and complete. Let's have the sun. What can you say about the sun? First, the sun shines brightly. Second, the sun shines brightly today. Third, we can play outdoor games because the sun shines brightly. Fourth, the sun shines brightly so we cannot go out and play because it is so hot. And fifth, the sun shines brightly so we can go hiking in the mountains. Number 1, the sun shines brightly. This is a simple sentence. It has one main idea. The sun is shining brightly. It tells us what is happening right now in a clear and straightforward way. Number 2, the sun shines brightly today. This is also a simple sentence. It has the same main idea as the first sentence but adds an extra detail. It is talking about what's happening today. It tells us that the sun is shining brightly specifically on this day. Number 3, the sun shines brightly so that mother can dry our clothes outside. This is a complex sentence. This sentence has two parts. The main part is the sun shines brightly, and the additional part is so that mother can dry our clothes outside. The second part explains the purpose or reason why the sun shining brightly is important. Number 4, we can play outside games because the sun shines brightly. This is a complex sentence. This sentence also has two parts. The main part is we can play outdoor games. And the additional part is because the sun shines brightly. The second part explains the reason why we are able to play outdoor games. Number 5. The sun shines brightly, so we cannot go out and play because it is so hot. This is a complex sentence. This sentence has two parts. The main part is the sun shines brightly, and the additional part is so we can go hiking in the mountains. The second part explains the result or effect of the sun shining brightly. Number 6. The sun shines brightly so we can go hiking in the mountains. This is a complex sentence. The main part is the sun shines brightly, and the second part is so we can go hiking in the mountains. The second part explains the purpose or result of the sun shining brightly, showing why it's good or it's a good day for hiking. Now, let us define what a complex sentence is. A complex sentence is made up of a main or independent clause and one or more subordinate or dependent clauses. A main or independent clause. A main or independent clause has a subject and a predicate, and it can stand alone. Example, the kids played outside because the weather was nice. The independent clause is the kids played outside. This part can be a complete sentence by itself. It tells us what the kids did. Now, let us talk about the subordinate conjunctions. The subordinate conjunctions after, although, as if, as long as, before, unless, since, so that, than, whenever, until, when, and while are used to introduce the subordinate or dependent clause. Now, let us talk about subordinate clause or dependent clause. It is like a part of a sentence that doesn't make sense alone. It needs more information to be complete. Example, the kids played outside because the weather was nice. The dependent clause is because the weather was nice. This part cannot be a complete sentence on its own. It explains the reason why the kids played outside, but it needs the independent clause to make complete sense. Let's have an activity A. Read each sentence carefully. Identify the independent clause. Example: the teacher was proud of her learners because they worked hard. The independent clause: the teacher was proud of her learners. Number 1, because my coffee was cold, I heated it in the microwave oven. Number 2, although he did not qualify in the semi-final round, he still feels proud of himself. Number 3, she returned the computer after she noticed the damage. Number 4, whenever prices go up, you should buy less products. Number 5, when the timing is right, all my plans will happen. Let's have the answers. Number 1, I heated it in the microwave oven. Number 2, he still feels proud of himself. Number 3, she returned the computer. Number 4, you should buy fewer products. Number 5, all my plans will happen. Activity letter B. Read the sentences carefully and identify the dependent clause. Example: Rialyn wants to be a doctor because she loves helping people. The dependent clause is because she loves helping people. Number 1, she studied very hard because she wants to get good grades. Number 2, I will go to the park if it stops raining. Number 3, she stayed home because she was feeling sick. Number 4, the cat ran away when the dog barked loudly. Number 5, I will help you with your assignment if you need assistance. Here are the answers. Number 1, because she wants to get good grades. Number 2, if it stops raining. Number 3, because she was feeling sick. Number 4, when the dog barked loudly. Number 5, if you need assistance. Activity letter C. Compose a complex sentence using the words below. Example: because. The answer: because he studied, he passed the exam. Here are the words. Number 1, after. Number 2, unless. Number 3, although. Number 4, whenever. And number 5, wherever. Let's have the answers. Number 1, after. After she ate lunch, she played with her toys. Number 2, unless. You can go outside unless it rains. Number 3, although. Although it was cold, she wore a jacket. Number 4, whenever. Whenever he visits, he brings a gift. Number 5, wherever. She finds her cat wherever she looks. This time, let's have a group activity. Differentiated group activities. Directions: the teacher will divide the class into 3 groups. Each group will be given different sets of activities. Activity letter A. Identify if the sentence is a complex sentence or not. Number 1, although it is raining, they decided to go for a hike in the hill. Number 2, they arrived at the party late because of the heavy traffic. Number 3, they traveled to Palawan last year. Number 4, in order to succeed, one must be talented and dedicated to his work. Number 5, he felt confident about the interview. Here's the answer. Number 1 is complex sentence. Number 2, complex sentence. Number 3, not a complex sentence. Number 4, complex sentence. Number 5, not a complex sentence. Activity letter B. Identify the independent clause. Number 1, when we went to the park, the fireworks display began. Number 2, although I enjoyed hiking, I prefer swimming in the ocean. Number 3, she sings beautifully whenever she is in good mood. Number 4, we decided to stay indoors because it is raining. And number 5, the city comes alive at night because the streetlights turn on after the sun sets. The answers. Number 1, the fireworks display began. Number 2, I prefer swimming in the ocean. Number 3, she sings beautifully. Number 4, we decided to stay indoors. Number 5, the city comes alive at night. Activity letter C. Combine the following pairs of sentences into a complex sentence. Number 1, he missed the bus. He had to walk to school. Number 2, the museum was closing. We hurried to see the last exhibit. Number 3, the storm was strong. The event was postponed. Answers. He missed the bus, so he had to walk to school. Number 2, we hurried to see the last exhibit because the museum was closing. Number 3, the event was postponed because the storm was strong. Let's have the formative assessment for this week's lesson. Letter A, read the sentences, then identify the verbs used in the sentence. Number 1, she draws a beautiful picture. Number 2, they swam in the pool last night. Number 3, I will finish my work before the weekend. Number 4, Sonny studies his lesson every night. And number 5, Mother will cook pinakbet later on. Answers. Number 1, draws. Number 2, swam. Number 3, will finish. Number 4, studies. Number 5, will cook. Activity letter B. Use the correct tense of the verbs to complete the sentences. Number 1, Andrew told his mother about the incident that happened yesterday. Number 2, she exercised in the plaza now. Number 3, they will visit the museum on Saturday. Number 4, he written a letter to his friend. Number 5, the sun will rise in the east every morning. the answers. Number 1, told. Number 2, exercises. Number 3, will visit. Number 4, wrote. Number 5, rises. Activity letter C. Identify the tense of the verb. Write simple present tense or simple past tense. Number 1, the moon shines brightly tonight. Number 2, father gave mother some fresh roses on their 20th wedding anniversary. Number 3, the chocolate cake tastes sweet. Number 4, the teachers collected the plastic containers. Number 5, the boys played basketball the entire morning. Answers. Number 1, simple present tense. Number 2, simple past tense. Number 3, simple present tense. Number 4, simple past tense. Number 5, simple past tense. Activity letter D. Choose the best adjectives from the option to complete the sentences. Number 1, the artist painted the beautiful, exciting, surprising sunset. Number 2, the movie had a funny, scary, suspenseful scene that made everyone laugh. Number 3, the cruel, energetic, sad dog plays with a cat. Number 4, the magician did exciting, friendly, ugly tricks that the children enjoyed. Number 5, the little dark gigantic stars appeared in the sky at night. Answers. Number 1, beautiful. Number 2, funny. Number 3, energetic. Number 4, exciting. Number 5, gigantic. Activity letter E. Construct complex sentences using the simple sentences below. Use an appropriate subordinating conjunction. Example, the child likes to sing. The answer, the child likes to sing because it makes her happy. Number 1, they visited the farm. Number 2, she baked cookies. Number 3, he studied hard. Number 4, she waters the plants. Number 5, grandma reads the books. And here are the possible answers. Number 1, they visited the farm because they wanted to see animals. Number 2, she baked cookies because she wanted a treat. Number 3, he studied hard because he wanted to do well. Number 4, she waters the plants when they are dry. Number 5, grandma reads the books when she has time. And that wraps up today's lesson. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for tuning in and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you!